Video 58 of RYS Academy with Dr. Gary Cohen and SemanticMastery.com. We are at the end of the Google Drive self-hosted website section now, and this is where I want to show you some examples of them out there that have been indexed and are ranking the SERPs. I just want to let you know that overall, I find with Google Drive self-hosted websites that they don't have the same power as the other Google Drive file formats. This is, I think, because it's hosted on a different URL, which is googledrive.com, and it's not as powerful being a subdomain of google.com itself or being in a directory of google.com. So you should really treat the results of self-hosted websites just like any other website, but you're just getting a slight boost because of the DA that you're starting off with compared to starting off with one when you host your own website on your own server. But there are sites that are indexed and ranking pretty well in Google, so let me just show you those. This will be the first one here. This is for the search term how to host HTML pages in Google Drive. 1.87 million results. You're up against google.com, developers.google.com, the product forum. There's the Labnol link that I showed you earlier in the course, and here is a website, a self-hosted Google Drive website that's ranking for that term on page 1. How to host HTML pages in Google Drive. I'll open that up for you, and here it is. Nothing spectacular. But that's the page that's ranking. So, and that's been there for a very long time. That's a 2013 website, so you can see nothing's changed on that one. Then I'll go to the next example, which is Google Drive Web Hosting Test, 2.15 million results, and here's number 1, number 2, number 3 is a self-hosted Google Drive website again. Click on that one. See what it looks like. That's it. So it's nothing pretty at all. It literally was someone just doing a test. So they just created a web host test, and if I remember, that was years and years ago when they created that, so that's been out there a long time, and that's probably helping it to rank. So let's look at some other examples. If I do a search for some self-hosted websites, you'll see over here, here's some different types of websites that are out there that people are creating. But if I look, say, here at the visualizing world birth and death rates, big search, only 218,000 result value. But as you can see, nowhere here can you actually see the result on page 1. Let's go to page 2. And still nothing over here. So again, you would probably need to treat this like any other website where you'd need some other backlinking to help push this up onto page 1 for this particular search term. And there are other sites out there, as you can see, that people are creating. Let's see if I can get anything else to be up there. Means something like that. It's exploration of Google PageRank. That'll be a big term. Let's have a look here. Yep, there we go. That one's number 1 for that result. That's the self-hosted website over there. Out of 37,000 results, that one is doing pretty well. That's the site there. You can see it's even added AdSense into the equation over there. So it's a number 1 result for a self-hosting website. Let's see if we got anything else that could be pretty good to see as an example. Space Station KL, whatever that is. Let's have a look. Yep, another number 1 result and number 2 result over here. Let's have a look if we open up these ones. Okay, so they are exactly the same, just hosted separately. So this could be within the same Google Drive account, but just 2 separate index.html files, and both of them are ranking for the exact same phrase. So this is a good example of duplicate content, exact match duplicate content, but both of them are ranking on page 1 and for the result at number 1 and number 2. So that's a great indication of how duplicate content with Google Drive self-hosted websites doesn't seem to be an issue. And those would be some of my examples for Google Drive self-hosted websites.